Have you ever paused to reflect on whether someone in your life might be secretly harboring harmful intentions, quietly working against your well-being? The subtlety with which ill-intentioned individuals operate can make it incredibly challenging to discern their true nature. Imagine possessing the ability to spot these warning signs early, empowering yourself to avoid potential harm before it occurs. In today's increasingly interconnected world, where relationships often exist in both physical and digital realms, distinguishing between genuine goodwill and hidden malice has become even more difficult. However, for Muslims, this awareness is not just a matter of personal safety. It is a responsibility toward oneself, one's family, and the broader community. Islam emphasizes the importance of cultivating relationships rooted in sincerity, mutual respect, and benefit. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, beautifully summarized this in his timeless teaching. The best among you are those who bring the most benefit to mankind. This wisdom underscores the significance of surrounding ourselves with individuals who uplift, inspire, and contribute positively to our lives. Identifying harmful individuals is not about fostering distrust, but about nurturing an environment of safety, peace, and righteousness. By recognizing the subtle traits of those with malevolent tendencies, we can better safeguard our relationships, protect our mental and emotional peace, and uphold the values of compassion and justice. Today, we draw from the profound teachings of Islam to explore 7 unmistakable characteristics of individuals who may harbor evil intentions. These insights are not only spiritually enlightening, but also practical tools to navigate the complexities of modern relationships. By understanding these traits, you can approach your connections with discernment, ensure your circle is composed of those who align with your values, and ultimately protect your peace of mind. Sinosaureas, accepted by the Lord. Let us dive into these invaluable lessons, which hold the potential to reshape the way we perceive and manage relationships in our daily lives. Number 1. Master manipulators. One of the most evident signs of a harmful individual is their ability to manipulate others. Manipulators are skilled at exploiting the emotions, vulnerabilities, and trust of those around them, often using deception to control or influence situations for their personal gain. Their actions are calculated and deliberate, showing little to no regard for the emotional, mental, or physical well-being of their victims. Such people can appear charming, trustworthy, or even altruistic on the surface, making it difficult to discern their true intentions. The Quran warns us about such individuals. And among the people is he whose speech pleases you in worldly life, and he calls Allah to witness as to what is in his heart, yet he is the fiercest of opponents. Quran 2:24. Manipulators often use tactics such as gaslighting, guilt-tripping, and flattery to gain the upper hand. They may twist words or create confusion to make their victims doubt themselves, making it easier for them to exert control. Their ability to disguise their selfish motives with sweet words and false kindness makes them particularly dangerous. They often prey on empathetic or trusting individuals, taking advantage of their good nature. Recognizing manipulation requires not only observing actions, but also understanding patterns of behavior over time. Manipulators often leave subtle inconsistencies in their words and deeds, and these discrepancies can be telling signs of their true character. Trust your intuition if something feels off, or if someone's actions consistently contradict their words. Protecting yourself from manipulation means setting boundaries, being discerning in your relationships, and not hesitating to distance yourself from those who seek to exploit your trust and kindness. Number 2. Masters of deception. Deceptive individuals thrive on lies and dishonesty to achieve their objectives, often weaving intricate webs of falsehoods to manipulate situations and people to their advantage. They twist facts, obscure reality, and fabricate narratives that align with their selfish motives, regardless of the harm caused to others. These actions are not merely acts of deceit, but deliberate strategies designed to exploit trust, create confusion, and undermine the stability of relationships or communities. Their dishonesty can manifest in various forms, such as spreading false accusations, exaggerating or minimizing facts to fit their narrative, and withholding critical information to manipulate outcomes. Islam strongly emphasizes the importance of truthfulness as a cornerstone of moral character and social harmony. The Quran provides clear guidance on this matter, as highlighted in Surah Al-Baqarah, Chapter 7, verses 1 and 2, the road to hell. And do not mix the truth with falsehood, or conceal the truth while you know it. Quran chapter 42, verse 42. This verse serves as a reminder that blending lies with truth is a grave moral failing that can lead to widespread corruption and mistrust. Truthfulness is not only a virtue but a duty in Islam, forming the foundation of justice and mutual respect. Those who consistently lie erode the fabric of trust that binds individuals and communities together. Their actions sow seeds of doubt, creating an environment where suspicion and animosity thrive. This constant distortion of reality can lead to emotional harm, broken relationships, and a pervasive sense of betrayal. Deceptive individuals often leave a trail of chaos, as their dishonesty disrupts communication, hinders problem-solving, and damages the integrity of any group or relationship they infiltrate. End of poem. It is crucial to remain vigilant and discerning when dealing with individuals who demonstrate a pattern of dishonesty. Recognize the signs early, such as inconsistencies in their stories, reluctance to take responsibility, or a tendency to blame others for their shortcomings. By doing so, you can safeguard your peace of mind and ensure that the relationships and environments you nurture are rooted in honesty, trust, and mutual respect. Number 3. Absence of empathy. Empathy lies at the very core of Islamic values, serving as a cornerstone for building harmonious relationships and fostering a compassionate community. It calls for believers to go beyond mere tolerance, urging them to actively care for the feelings, struggles, and well-being of others. This principle is beautifully encapsulated in the words of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. The merciful are shown mercy by the most merciful. Be merciful to those on the earth, and the one above the heavens will have mercy upon you. This profound teaching not only emphasizes the importance of empathy, but also links it directly to divine mercy, highlighting its spiritual significance. Empathy requires believers to not just feel for others but to take actionable steps toward alleviating their suffering. It entails understanding others' circumstances without judgment, offering support and sharing in their joys and sorrows. This value is a reflection of the interconnected nature of humanity as taught in Islam, where the well-being of one individual contributes to the well-being of the entire community. In stark contrast, those who lack empathy display an alarming disregard for the suffering they may inflict on others. Such individuals are often self-centered, prioritizing their own desires over the feelings and needs of those around them. Their indifference may manifest in hurtful words, neglect, or even calculated harm, revealing a void of compassion in their character. This absence of empathy creates a ripple effect, leading to strained relationships, broken trust, and a toxic environment. Islam cautions against associating with individuals who exhibit such traits, as their behavior can negatively influence others and cause emotional or spiritual harm. Identifying a lack of empathy in someone is not just about avoiding harm, it is also about ensuring that our own circles of influence remain grounded in the principles of kindness, care, and mutual support that Islam so strongly advocates. By practicing empathy ourselves and surrounding ourselves with empathetic individuals, we uphold a vital tenet of Islamic teaching. This not only strengthens our personal relationships, but also contributes to building a community where love, respect, and understanding thrive. Recognizing and avoiding those who lack this essential quality is a step towards safeguarding our emotional and spiritual well-being, as well as fostering a healthier, more compassionate society. Number 4. Consistently harmful behavior. Actions often reveal the true character of a person, even more than their words. Repeated harmful behavior is one of the most telling signs of someone with malicious intent. Such individuals may disguise their harmful actions with excuses, but the consistency of their damaging conduct speaks volumes. They might engage in physical aggression, such as causing harm through violence or intimidation, or emotional abuse, such as belittling others, gaslighting, or exploiting vulnerabilities. Psychologically, they may instill fear, manipulate others' thoughts, or create environments of constant stress and negativity. The Quran provides profound guidance against such behavior, cautioning believers, "And do not pursue that of which you have no knowledge. Indeed, the hearing, the sight, and the heart, about all those will be questioned." 1 Corinthians 17:36. The Spirit describes things out of the hearing and the sight. This verse emphasizes accountability for our actions, thoughts, and intentions, serving as a reminder to stay vigilant against harmful deeds. Evil individuals, however, often disregard this accountability. Their harmful actions are not isolated incidents, but a pattern that reveals their deep disregard for moral and ethical boundaries. They may persistently target others to fulfill their selfish desires, disrupt peace, or assert control over those around them. Their behavior often goes beyond immediate harm, creating ripples of damage that affect relationships, communities, and even broader social harmony. For instance, their actions might lead to broken families, mistrust among friends, or toxic workplace environments. The consistency of their harmful conduct highlights their rejection of righteousness and their unwillingness to embrace the values of compassion, justice, and empathy that Islam advocates. Recognizing such patterns is vital to protect oneself and others from their influence, while upholding the principles of integrity and kindness in all interactions. Number 5. Finding joy in others' misery. One of the most sinister traits of harmful individuals is their disturbing tendency to derive pleasure from the suffering of others. This behavior not only reflects a deeply flawed character, but also starkly contradicts the fundamental teachings of Islam, which emphasize compassion, empathy, and the importance of maintaining harmony among people. Such individuals often thrive on chaos, using others' pain as a source of amusement or a means to boost their own sense of superiority. The Quran explicitly condemns this behavior, stating, "Indeed, those who like that immorality should be spread or publicized among those who have believed will have a painful punishment in this world and the hereafter." Quran 24:19. End of Quran 24.19. This verse serves as a powerful reminder of the consequences of malicious actions and the importance of upholding dignity and kindness in all interactions. People who take joy in others' hardships may exhibit their cruelty in various ways, such as mocking someone's failures, amplifying their vulnerabilities, or deliberately creating situations that result in humiliation or distress. They may also spread malicious rumors, isolate their victims, or engage in subtle but persistent forms of bullying, leaving their targets emotionally and mentally scarred. This sadistic pleasure in others' misfortune stems from a lack of empathy and a failure to recognize the shared humanity that binds us all. Islam encourages believers to foster a sense of brotherhood and care, as exemplified in the Hadith, where the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "None of you truly believes until he loves for his brother what he loves for himself." Sahih Muslim. By taking joy in the misfortune of others, such individuals reveal their complete detachment from this principle, demonstrating not only a disregard for Islamic values, but also a toxic mindset that erodes the bonds of trust and kindness within a community. The effects of this behavior can be far-reaching, spreading negativity and fostering an environment of suspicion and fear. Their actions can break relationships, damage reputations, and create divisions that weaken the fabric of a supportive and united society. Over time, these harmful influences can lead to a toxic atmosphere, where mutual respect is replaced with hostility, and individuals feel increasingly isolated and disheartened. Surrounding yourself with individuals who embody compassion, kindness, and positivity is essential for maintaining emotional and spiritual well-being. These are the people who lift you during your struggles, celebrate your successes, and remind you of the values that Islam holds dear. By choosing relationships with those who inspire and encourage, you not only protect your peace of mind, but also contribute to building a community that upholds the principles of empathy and mutual respect. Number 6. Spreading discord. Spreading division and conflict among people is a clear sign of a harmful individual and one of the most destructive traits that can disrupt the peace and unity of a community. Islam places immense importance on fostering harmony, as the Quran advises, and hold firmly to the rope of Allah altogether and do not become divided. Quran 3:10-3. Those who intentionally cause discord often do so through subtle means, such as spreading gossip, fabricating rumors, or manipulating situations to sow seeds of mistrust. They exploit vulnerabilities in relationships, twisting words and exaggerating minor disagreements to incite larger conflicts. These actions not only harm the individuals directly involved, but also create a ripple effect, destabilizing entire families, friendships, or communities. Such behavior undermines the very fabric of social cohesion, eroding trust and creating an atmosphere of suspicion and hostility. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, emphasized the severity of this sin, saying, "Whoever stirs enmity among people by quoting their words to each other will not enter paradise." This hadith highlights the grave consequences of causing division, as it goes against the core Islamic values of mutual understanding and reconciliation. The motives behind such behavior are often rooted in envy, jealousy, or a desire for personal gain. Harmful individuals may feel threatened by the success, happiness, or unity of others and seek to dismantle it for their own benefit. Their actions often appear calculated and intentional, as they manipulate emotions, exploit insecurities, and create narratives that pit people against one another. The consequences of spreading division can be profound and long-lasting. Communities that fall victim to this behavior may experience broken relationships, a decline in morale, and a weakening of bonds that once held them together. The Quran warns against such divisive tendencies, urging believers to remain vigilant and united. Indeed, the believers are but brothers, so make settlement between your brothers. And fear Allah, that you may receive mercy. Quran 49 verse 10. To counteract such harmful influences, it is crucial to promote open communication, encourage understanding, and address misunderstandings directly and calmly. Avoid engaging in conversations that perpetuate gossip or harm others' reputations, and always verify the truth before acting on information. By fostering a culture of unity and trust, we can neutralize the efforts of those who seek to divide and ensure that our relationships remain grounded in the principles of love, empathy, and mutual respect. Recognizing and addressing these harmful behaviors is not only a means of protecting oneself, but also a duty to uphold the values of Islam and maintain the well-being of the community. When individuals work together to preserve harmony and unity, they embody the teachings of Islam, creating a stronger, more resilient and compassionate society. Number 7. Excessive pride and arrogance. Pride and arrogance are traits strongly condemned in Islam, as they are considered a direct affront to the values of humility and submission to Allah. Arrogance is often linked to Shaitan, who out of pride refused Allah's command to bow before Adam, deeming himself superior because he was created from fire, while Adam was formed from clay. This act of defiance marked the beginning of Shaitan's rebellion and serves as a powerful reminder of the destructive nature of arrogance. The Quran explicitly warns against such attitudes, stating, "Indeed, Allah does not like the arrogant, boastful." Quran 31:18. Arrogant individuals tend to exhibit an inflated sense of self-importance, looking down on others and dismissing their value or achievements. They often reject constructive criticism, dominate conversations to assert their superiority, and fail to acknowledge the contributions of those around them. This toxic behavior not only causes harm to relationships, but also erodes the foundations of trust and cooperation within communities. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, provided a stern warning about arrogance. No one who has an atom's weight of arrogance in his heart will enter paradise. Sahih Muslim. Sahih Muslim. This warning highlights the spiritual dangers of arrogance, as it distances individuals from Allah and blinds them to their own flaws and shortcomings. An arrogant heart is often filled with envy and resentment, leading to a life devoid of peace and contentment. In contrast, humility is a virtue that Islam deeply emphasizes, as it fosters mutual respect, strengthens social bonds, and nurtures personal growth. A humble person recognizes their own limitations, appreciates the worth of others, and seeks to improve themselves without diminishing anyone else. Humility allows individuals to remain grounded, open to learning, and connected to their Creator. Surrounding oneself with people who embody humility and kindness is essential, as their influence not only uplifts your character, but also strengthens your faith and encourages a spirit of gratitude and cooperation. In essence, humility is the gateway to spiritual elevation and harmonious relationships, embodying the values that Islam seeks to instill in every believer. By recognizing and understanding these 7 traits, manipulation, deception, lack of empathy, harmful actions, joy in others' misery, spreading discord, and arrogance, you empower yourself to approach relationships with greater awareness and discernment. These characteristics, if left unchecked, can create toxic environments, damage trust, and erode the moral fabric of communities. Islam emphasizes the importance of vigilance, encouraging believers to assess the behaviors and intentions of those around them, ensuring that their relationships foster growth, harmony, and spiritual well-being. The Quran and the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, guide us to build a society rooted in compassion, justice, and mutual respect. By steering clear of harmful influences and aligning ourselves with individuals who exhibit positive traits, such as honesty, humility, and empathy, we contribute to creating a nurturing environment where goodness flourishes. This not only enhances personal well-being, but also strengthens the bonds of community. We'll seek Allah's guidance through prayer, reflection, and adherence to His teachings to discern the nature of those around you. Regular supplication, coupled with self-awareness, equips you to recognize subtle signs of negativity, while reinforcing your commitment to surround yourself with virtuous individuals. In doing so, you protect your peace of mind and ensure that your inner circle embodies the principles of empathy, sincerity, and unity, the cornerstone values of Islamic teachings. These efforts not only safeguard your personal relationships, but also uphold the collective strength of the Ummah, creating a harmonious and supportive environment for all.